Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant put the league on notice his rookie season with spectacular play and a little jawing while he's at it. The Grizzlies rookie said, "I just play with the same chip every game," adding it's nothing personal. "I'm just having fun," he said. "My teammates and the coaches allow me to go out there, play freely, and do what I do." Kevin?
Thank you, David. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Clark in at the small forward. And for the Thunder, Bradley is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Bazley in at the 3 slot. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or mid-season?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. And the shot goes in. Morant's got his team on the board to start the game for the Grizzlies.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Back to Bradley. Out to the right wing. They double-team Walker. Here's Muscala, 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Brooks outside. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's Walker. He dishes it to Bradley. Now the pass to Bazley. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Here's Bradley. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Left side Jackson. Over Muscala. But they get it back. Here's Brooks to the right side. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Clark for three. Here's Valanciunas, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That little pump fake from Valanciunas can be deadly. The defender had to respect it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
He's off on the second. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brooks. Muscala, the pass to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City gets it back. Pass to Baisley. He feeds it to Muscala, and that one drops.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Thunder have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Walker. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Clark. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Thunder trailing by 3. Walker with it. He's picked up by Brooks. They get the rebound. Baisley. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now here's Brooks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The 3 from Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound by Muscala. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Oklahoma City. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jackson down low. He's covered by Muscala.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Outside, Walker. Passes it to Baisley. That 3 off the mark. Memphis leading by 5. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
And here are the Thunder now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Clark. Averaging about 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Bradley kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the pass to Baisley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 25-point game against Chicago. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What I like there, Gilgeous-Alexander knows when to force the action. Terrific awareness for his age.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. So he gets them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Morant drives in, and it goes down 2 points.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
That's good from Morant.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Down low, Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. From 6 away, it's blocked.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Memphis making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Thunder trailing by 8. And here is Maledon. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Memphis. Grizzlies on defense. Now here's Maledon. Williams for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound. Clark kicks to Winslow. A baseline J. That shot off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Here's Dort. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The shot by Meladon, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The three from Morant. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Dort. Outside Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Memphis leading by 8. Melton passes to Clark. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Akusevsky can't hit. Memphis has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Nobody near Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Heat. To end the drought, and the layup good by Winslow. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jerome is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for John Morant. Pass to Pokusevski. Passes it to Jerome. Clock at 4. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Anderson in the post, working on Williams. Anderson's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Pokusevski. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. John Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now the pass to Dort. Here's Jerome. Tries a 3. But they'll get another chance. Tries again. Meladon. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Winslow kicks to Jones. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. You look at Maledon, third in assists and a great leader.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Pass to Winslow. Feeds it to Clark. And stolen by Williams. Here's Jerome, defended by Jones. Pass to Pokusevski. Passes it to Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Maledon. Here's Pokusevski off the left rim and out.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
There's Winslow, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Thunder trailing by 9. Dort passes to Pokusevski. Here's Jerome. And he lays it straight in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Anderson outside. Back to Jones. The layup off target. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first one falls, and the Grizzlies with some changes. Valanciunas comes in for Clark, and Allen subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Winslow finds Anderson. Back to Winslow. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. A pass to Pokusevski. Nice steal from Valanciunas.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. We've got Williams. He's out there with Mike Muscala. And it's Dort in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Jerome. Pass to Pokusevski. Over Valanciunas. Almost, but it rolls out. Grizzly shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Anderson dishes to Valanciunas. 9 feet out. And Allen slams it in.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Here's Dort, defended by Allen. Dort misses.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks comes in for Justice Winslow. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Allen. Here's Baisley.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. To the left side wing. From deep, Walker. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Brooks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Brooks.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dylan Brooks.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. And both free throws good for Brooks. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
And you look at Morant, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, There are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Beasley, good.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Bradley. Walker against Allen. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Bradley finds Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Over Morant. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Thunder trailing by 13.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Two.
The Grizzlies have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Both good from the line that time. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Walker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Getting the and one. Kemba shows off the deft touch he has on the ball. You have to finesse around that hard a defense, and he does it as well as anybody.
And so it's Memphis with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Brooks. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Fifth, Jonas Valanciunas.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Brooks. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes as leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
To the inside. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Bradley.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Here's Brooks. That one good for 2. Brooks has got 6 in the quarter.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Baisley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Over Brooks. The shot by Baisley, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Thunder trailing by 14. Walker looking for an opening. Floats one.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Brooks with no one around. Brooks can't get that one to fall. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Thunder. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. It's Brooks on the wing. It's tipped. Here's Baisley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Thunder have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the first one at the line is good.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Allen. Inside, here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Thunder trailing by 12. Walker with it. 6 points for him. Count it.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Anderson, he's checked in for John Morant. That's good from Walker.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Stolen. There's the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Walker's got 12 now in this quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now Brooks. He's got 6. Anderson right side. Paladon's checked in for Mike Muscala. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Meladon. And the rejection by Jackson. Baisley, good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Anderson outside. Jackson against Bradley. From 10 feet out. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Baisley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Again, the Thunder score.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants and he's delivering.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Walker against Brooks. Walker with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Brooks misses.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
They grabbed their own miss. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A miss that time would have put him up. Memphis leading. The drive by Brooks and the powerful one-handed slam.
Crafty score off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
The Thunder shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Now here's Melodon, defended by Anderson. And he jams it with authority.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Jackson passes to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Here's Melton. And the three off target. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here, and the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Melton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Memphis, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Thunder making a switch here. Jerome is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And here is Melodon. Takes a three. And it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the paint, deflects the pass. To the left wing. Here's Melodon. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Thunder trailing by 6. Now here's Melodon. And there's the pass to Jerome. Pass to Pakusevsky. Over Anderson. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Melton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Here's Maledon. Pass to Pakusevsky. To the middle. They need this, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jerome's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Inside. Here's Clark. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Clark's got 8 points.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Thunder trailing by 8. And here is Maledon. Passes it to Pakusevsky. Shot, high post. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 6. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's Winslow, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
First one falls for him.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015, Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. He hits both from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 8. Maledon passes to Pakusevsky. Williams outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. There's the pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. The shot by Williams, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Jerome. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so we conclude the first half. Grizzlies out in front, up 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And guys, for the Grizzlies, and Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
The difference to me has been their offense in the paint. When they've had a mismatch, they take full advantage. They make a smart entry pass, not trying to force the ball when the opening is not there.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they could shoot a better percentage.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Tyus Jones out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And it's Morant in for Jones. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Thunder trailing by 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That will be foul number 5 on him. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The teardrop falls in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Signature move. Shea loves to go to the teardrop once he's in the lane.
Morant passes to Clark. Back to Morant. He's off on that one. And Walker's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Here's Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Now Walker. Outside Bradley. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Walker. Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Down low. And he makes good on the layup. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a natural scorer, Ja Morant is. In this area, he's confident.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Morant against Walker. Softly drops in the floater. Walker's got 19 points.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Clark outside. Brooks against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Clark. Clark's got 3 assists tonight.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Walker in the post. Guarded by Morant. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kemba Walker. Morant looking around. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. But they recover it. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. To the paint. A finish. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Stolen by Jackson. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Clark outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks with the bucket.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Thunder trailing by 16. Outside, Walker. Good on the 3-point shot. Walker's got 24.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
Walker against Morant. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Morant. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's right around 29 points a night, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Walker's shot is off.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And it's good. 2 points. Morant's got 17.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Walker. 24 points for him. All sorts of time, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Thunder trailing by 19. And here's Walker. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Morant against Walker. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Oklahoma City. Over Clark. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. On its way from Clark for two. He can't get that one to fall. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The big dunk at the end of the break.
A better athlete than sometimes given credit for. Gilgeous-Alexander can motor.
Morant against Walker. Right side Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Thunder trailing by 19. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Muscala. Here's Baisley. He's covered by Clark.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks. Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Some changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Justice Winslow comes in for Grayson Allen. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Clark outside. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Bangs home the trifecta. Winslow's got 11.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Pokusevski. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pokusevski. Williams outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clark with a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder shooting 47% from the field in the third. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Good straight line speed makes Winslow a dangerous finisher on the break.
Oklahoma City shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Come to me, come to me.
Now the feed to Anderson. Knocked away and stolen by Williams. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And the Thunder making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Maladon passes to Pokusevski. Maladon with the bucket. Maladon's got his 2nd basket.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Anderson in the post. Thunder with the rebound. Pokusevski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes it to Maladon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Justice Winslow. This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the 2nd. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Outside, Jones. To the inside. Right wing. Clark right side. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Clark. 11 points for Valanciunas.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
Here's Maladon. 5 points in the game. The pass to Pokusevski. Here's Dort from past the arc. They get it back. Williams, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for Anderson, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Clark. Jones, the pass to Melton. Now here's Valanciunas. He's guarded closely. The Grizzlies with another miss. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Thunder trailing by 19. Maladon passes to Pokusevski. Over Jones. And it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Jackson. Over Williams. Jackson misses. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Dort misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Winslow. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, it seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Maladon passes to Pokusevski. Here's Jerome. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Valanciunas. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Jones looking for an opening. Winslow kicks to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Valanciunas has got 10 points here in the second half. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Maledon passes to Pokusevski. Now here's Maledon, defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Pass to Jerome. He tries for 3. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Here's Dort. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From the arc. Pokusevski can't hit. Jones with it. It's deflected. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Maledon. Bradley is out there with Mike Muscala. Then it's Williams. And it's Dort in at the two-guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Winslow. Williams with the block. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Muscala. Off target with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Here's Brooks. And it's blocked by Bradley. Winslow against Williams. Passes to Maledon. Now here is Muscala. He's covered closely. Bradley can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies now. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
Thunder have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Muscala. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. It's Jackson with the drive, and the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Maledon, guarded closely. The pass to Muscala. To the wing right side. Kicks it to Bradley. No one near him. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Maledon passes to Bradley. Now here's Williams. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams, the putback, great positioning on the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Now Brooks. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
The Thunder shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Maladon passes to Bradley. Down low. Muscala with the ball. Jackson on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Now the Grizzlies with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here is Robinson. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Allen.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Allen kicks to Porter. This one for 3. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Allen's shot is off.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And it's Horde missing. And so it's Frazier. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, wow!
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Robinson against Frazier. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Conchar. And the layup's good off the glass.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Robinson. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
Frazier against Robinson. He kicks it to Muscala. A 3 ball. Oklahoma City the rebound. Porter with a block. Here's Conchar. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Robinson, that's good.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Allen's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Count that one. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Conchar. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
And there's the foul. It's on Tim Frazier. That is his first foul of the game. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. A reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And that one, good. 6 points for Allen.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Here's Robinson. And there's the foul. It's on Tim Frazier. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. On defense, Memphis. Pass to Robinson. Here's Pokusevski. 5 to shoot. Here's Baisley. Oklahoma City keeps it going. A new shot clock of 14 seconds. Shots good by Horde.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Memphis in total control. Now here's Anderson. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now because of the way everything is going is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
Hey, GA, hint the nickname Slow-Mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Allen against Robinson. Allen dishes to Porter and finished off by Porter.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Robinson passes to Horde. Memphis on defense. Pokusevski can't hit.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Allen's shot is off.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Passes it to Pokusevski. Robinson for 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. The Thunder shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Pokusevski. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Allen outside, poked away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Board passes to Baisley. Can't connect from short range. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To the middle, here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Valanciunas.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Bradley's checked in for the Thunder. And the second free throw, good. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for our social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media. You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
The Thunder shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Outside Robinson. Here's the three. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Frazier kicks to Allen. And the pass to Anderson. Here's Conchaw. No good on the triple. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Mikhailuk. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Pass to Horde. Here's Mikhailuk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Anderson outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.